How many times in your life have you stopped yourself from doing something because you felt shy or you felt certain inhibitions or you just could not gather the courage to go ahead and do what you wanted to do? In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 smart ways in which you can overcome shyness very quickly. I'm Seema Shanoy Manek, your transformation coach, and today we're going to talk about how you can gather the courage, become bold, and build those strategies within your mind, the smart strategies with which you can start doing your things that you really wanted to do for a long time and start enjoying those opportunities that life sends your way. What really is shyness? Shyness is when you feel some like there is a shell around you, that like there is something stopping you from going ahead and doing something. Sometimes you're good at something, but you're still not able to go ahead and do that task. For example, each one of us has something we're shy about. Like when I was younger, I was shy to talk to strangers. I was very shy to talk to people who are unknown. So a lot of people have this fear that they find it very difficult to go and make a conversation with somebody they do not know. Many people are shy of speaking in networking meets. They go into networking meetings and they want to go out there. They want to talk to the leaders. They want to speak to prospects, but they are not able to make a conversation. They end up spending time with 1 or 2 people and staying within their shell. Many people are shy when they have to go on a date, or people are shy when they have to go to interviews. So there is somewhere or the other in our life where we feel this inhibition, where we are not able to come out and do our best. So before we move on and learn these 5 amazing smart strategies to get rid of shyness, I want you to type in, what is that one thing that you feel shy about? So the first step to overcome shyness is that stop taking yourself so seriously. Everyone feels that, oh, I am the center of the universe, and that's the reality. What will so-and-so think? What will she think? What will he think? What is my boss going to think? What are my leaders going to think? What is my interviewer going to think about me if I make a mistake? That is the predominant thought in a lot of people's minds when they feel inhibition or they feel shyness. The fear of making a mistake. And that is when we start taking ourselves a little too seriously, is it not? It's as though we feel that the entire world is revolving around us. And if we happen to make a little mistake, everything is going to go haywire. But the truth is that the world does not revolve around any of us. Everyone is busy doing their own task. And that brings me to the second step, which is realizing that everyone is thinking about themselves. Aren't you thinking most of the time about yourself? Tell me frankly, isn't it true? If you agree with me, please type in agree in the comment section that most of the time people are busy thinking, what are others thinking of me? So your boss, who you are so scared of, is right now thinking about what his team is thinking about him, what his leaders are thinking about him. Your friend who you are trying to impress, or who you're afraid of speaking up and saying what you want to say, that person is busy thinking what everybody else is thinking about them. So each person on this earth is thinking about what everybody else is thinking, and nobody is doing what they really want to do. So if you understand that, 1, you're not the center of the universe, and that 2, that everybody is thinking only about themselves, suddenly this weight of being judged or weight of what is another person going to say about me, this fear of being judged starts going away. The third step is overcoming the fear of unknown. This is another reason, apart from the fear of being judged, the other reason why people do not go ahead and do what they want to do and feel that shyness is that they feel fearful about something they have never done before. It's like when you ask a little child, come on, everybody's here, why don't you sing? Why don't you dance? Why don't you do something? And the child is like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. It started back then. The shyness started back then. And sometimes it continues even to today in certain areas of your life. It's very normal that somebody should feel fear of the unknown, because fear is a productive emotion. It's an emotion which is stopping us from going ahead and doing outrageous, crazy things that might hurt us, right? So because of your fear, you don't jump off the 8th floor. You're afraid, and that protects you. But sometimes we are afraid of things that don't even exist. The full form of fear, FEAR, is false evidence that appears real. So many a times you fear of what people will say, you fear what's going to happen if you go make that talk, you fear these things. Nothing is going to happen in reality. If you just go out there and do something, for all you know, you might do a fantastic job if you're prepared, right? Or you might make a mistake. But whatever said and done, the fear is magnified in our head when we think of, oh my God, God knows what is going to happen. So the best way to deal with the fear of the unknown is to get excited about unknown things rather than getting fearful. Just check it out. The fear and excitement are actually very similar emotions. You can turn fear into excitement very quickly. Instead of saying, oh my God, what's going to happen? Say, oh my God, what's going to happen? Isn't it? Oh, what if something happens? You're like, wow, what if something happens? What if I'm able to experience these new things? So you turn your fear into excitement within yourself. Suddenly, you are not feeling so shy anymore. You are not feeling those inhibitions anymore. The fourth step is to build your self-confidence. Now, sometimes, very honestly, we are fearful or we are feeling shy because we are not prepared. We just don't know what to do. Somebody wants you to, gives you an opportunity to do a public talk and you're not prepared. So obviously you're feeling inhibitions and you're feeling shy and you don't want to go out there and speak to people. So check if that is the reason. You got to go back, and it's possible that all these steps is, you don't need to do all of it. Maybe you're not fearful of judgment or you're not fearful of the unknown, but maybe you are not prepared and that's the reason you're not feeling confident and you're not doing that talk. So figure out of all these strategies that I have shared with you, which one applies to you. And maybe for different situations, different things apply. For one situation, maybe it's fear of judgment. For another situation, maybe it's the fear of the unknown. For another situation, maybe it's lack of confidence. So if it is lack of confidence, then the best antidote to confidence is to know something, to be good at something. So if you feel shy speaking in front of people, it just means that you probably have not done it enough and you have not gained that skill yet. So you got to upskill yourself, attend programs on public speaking, go out there and start doing smaller talks, so that slowly and steadily, as your confidence grows, your shyness and your inhibitions are going to go away, right? And the final step, and I know that for a lot of people, you're saying, Seema, you don't know, I'm really feeling this shyness, I just don't know how to overcome. I just don't know how to go break through this. So this final strategy is going to be really useful to you in case you're feeling that way. And this final strategy is, whenever you want to overcome shyness, take it slowly. Take it slowly. I want you to pick any one area where you feel inhibitions and you feel shyness. All right. Now that may be speaking in public. It may be in a social gathering or an occasion. When you're in any social setup, you may feel shy to speak up, or it may be in an interview. Pick any one area like that. And I want you to rate yourself from 1 to 10. Rate your fear, rate your inhibition from 1 to 10. 1 being, I am very mildly shy. I can speak easily if I want to. 1 to 2 is mildly shy. 10 being, I am very shy. I am never going to do this activity. So take it slowly. Start with the easiest ways. For example, there are some which you rated 1 and 2. Start with those 1 and 2. Then slowly move on to things that you feel a 5, 6 inhibition. And then start doing things that are more and more and more difficult. This is how you take yourself up that scale and open yourself up. It's difficult to suddenly go ahead and do that public speaking talk if you haven't spoken in front of 4 people or you are scared of one-on-one interactions, right? So take it slowly. Inhibitions get broken as like you peel an onion. I must mention that neuro-linguistic programming also has some fantastic strategies with which you can overcome shyness. For example, the new behavior generator, the several techniques of anchoring are very helpful in overcoming shyness, visualizations of different sorts, self-hypnosis, so many different strategies in which you can overcome shyness. You can visualize what you want and become a different kind of a person. On that note, I'm also doing another NLP practitioner certification workshop for all of you who have been inquiring and asking me about it. I want you to go click on that link below and check out this workshop. It's a 10-day live online workshop where I'll be taking you through the entire toolkit of NLP and helping you upskill as a person, breaking through your internal limitations and becoming somebody who's very competent even at an interpersonal level. So thank you very much, everybody. I had a fantastic time. I'm sure you enjoyed this video as well. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, NLP Magic, I'm going to leave all these links at the bottom of the video so that you can go ahead and learn more about these topics, learn more about NLP. And if you've enjoyed this video, again, please give me a like, click the like button, subscribe to NLP Magic. Consider subscribing because there's so many videos here and I'm planning to put 2 videos every single week.